And as you exhale, just almost as if you've got a big towel or a flannel and it's wet and you're squeezing it out. And that, what you're squeezing out is the tension. So just hold the twist. Change directions, nice deep breath in. And let's squeeze. And come back to center. Let's do a little bit of cat-cow, so hands on the thighs. Inhale, sort of squeezing the elbows back, lifting the chin. Exhale. I want you to actually emphasize that movement because these muscles here that attach at the jaw and come all the way down can hold lots of tension. So just releasing them. Good. Let's just take some movements into the neck. So let's turn the head one way as you exhale. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale the other way. Good. Let's draw a circle. So just careful with the neck, especially if you've got any degeneration in the neck vertebrae. Lovely. Change direction. And release. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And start off slowly. So if you're not used to this practice, try the slower movement first. If you've got really low blood pressure, stay with slow because it can make you feel quite dizzy. So really freeing up the energy of the thoracic spine, the shoulders, that space, and those intercostal muscles between the ribs. Come back to center. Draw a big circle. Take a breath in. Have a sigh out. Fold the shoulders. So we're just going to do, before we actually go into that, the working towards the inner piece before we work with the outer piece. Let's just work with the vagal tone. So let's start here And just gently rub the temples. Take a deep breath in. Good. Now, as you exhale, slide the hands over the back of the ear and down the neck. Good. Now, make a hook. Bring the hands into these muscles here that get really tight. I mean, really press in as hard as you can. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just slide down. And then you get below the collarbone. Nice deep breath in. And a bit of a circle there. Good. And then finally, we're going to do a tapping. I'm just going to hold this up so it doesn't deafen you with my mic, which is under here. On the slide. Nice deep breath in. Release. So just bring your attention to the breath. Just observing the natural breath. And we'll just start by stabilizing the breath with Sukha Pranayama, so the even breath. So breathe in for a count of 4 and out for 4. Excuse me. Hay fever. And checking that the spine's nice and upright, the shoulders are relaxed. Let's make sure you're not collapsing into the belly. Lovely. Breathe in for a count of 5. Lovely. Let's increase the count to 6. So remember, as you move the count up, you're not necessarily breathing in for more. You're actually slowing the breath down. So there's more control, more mental focus. So concentrate at the tip of the nose. Just breathe more slowly. And as we start to move into this count of 6, I want you to scan your body for a sense of rushing, a sense of speediness. And I want you to give your body permission. So your cells like it when you speak to them. So give your cells, body and mind, permission to slow down. Lovely. Let's breathe in for a count of 7. So remember, we're slowing it down. We're increasing the mental focus, being aware of the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out from the nostrils, down into the body and back out. And if you still feel like you're moving quite quickly, maybe you've had a busy day, continue to give yourself permission to slow everything down. Lovely. Now we're going to move into the extended exhale, which is just so good for just slowing down and bringing ourselves into that relaxation response. So the breath is always going to be in for 4, which is that dynamic sun energy. And then we're going to start to increase the exhalation. And just stop when you get to a point where you think that exhalation is enough for me. That's absolutely fine. So I'm probably going to teach to about 12. Some of you who are used to these sort of pranayamas may be on 24, 30 out from 4. So whatever works for you. So let's breathe it in for a count of 4. Slight pause. Slowly exhale for a count of 6. Breathe in for 4. Just a slight pause so that you can remember to slow the breath as you exhale for 6. Lovely. We're going to increase the exhale to 8. So breathing in for 4. Notice how the nostrils feel quite wide and open on the inhale. So this is the dynamic sun breath. And then we're going to exhale for 8. So nice and slow. So you're not releasing all the breath at once. It's like if you imagine your nose is a tap, you've just got it on a little dribble. And you're just going to allow that breath to slowly trickle out for a count of 8. In for 4. Out for 8. And just keep going. So as you work with this extended exhale, I want you to continue to give your body permission. So every single cell within you, the workings of the mind, the habits that keep us looping in this anxious patterns, give yourself permission to let go, to surrender, to slow down, to slow down. In for 4. Out for 8. Lovely. Now, if it feels comfortable for you, continue with the in-breath at 4, and then let's increase the exhale to 12. So remember, you don't have to go to those higher counts of the exhale. You can be breathing in for 4 and just breathing out for 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever feels comfortable for you. So we're just working with 10 as the exhale at the moment, if that's comfortable for you. So remember, pause at the top. Don't let all the breath come out at once. Keep the body nice and tall, because if you slump, it pushes the diaphragm up. So you're going to end up with a lot of breath coming out in one go. So control the breath. You can also imagine that there's a little feather at your nose and you're just allowing it to slowly float down as you exhale. Remembering, consciously say to yourself, I give myself permission to relax, to let go of everything that no longer serves me. These patterns of behavior where we're locked in this intense consuming of information. Just slow it down, eyes closed. And notice the sound of the breath. So the inhale is relatively noisy compared to the exhale. And the longer you exhale for, the quieter the breath becomes, because you haven't got that, I don't know if it's called friction, but as the breath comes out, if you're breathing out quickly, you hear it a lot more. It's just a softer sound. And as you reach those higher exhaled counts, it's imperceivable. Even you can't hear it. It's just like it's not even a whisper. It's so quiet. And then the inhale comes back in like a big wind. Pause at the top. Slowly exhale. And feel the whole of the body, mind, system, resetting itself into this relaxation response of the parasympathetic nervous system so that we can find this peace within ourselves where we're not projecting outwards, we're not being stimulated by the outside world, we're just coming to this inner landscape within us that draws us back to our true self, this spiritual light at the heart space. Good. Now let's increase the exhale to 12 if it's comfortable for you. So you don't have to, just do what feels right for your body today. So you might still be at 8, you might still be at 6, 10, whatever is working for you. Try 12 if you think you can slow it down even more. In for 4. Out for 12. If you're moving beyond 12, then that's fine. And you've worked with this type of practice for a long time, you can reach really extensive exhales. Good, let's just do a few more breaths. Lovely, now just release that particular pranayama. We're going to move into the Brahmari pranayama, which is also a form of meditation. And this is where you hum. So you bring the breath in through the nose and you just hum very slowly, just a soft, smooth, low hum. And this, again, has been proven to really help vagal tone. So I'm just going to a really simple hand position. So take the fingers and just here on this part of the ear, just close. So we're not sticking our fingers in, we're just closing there. And we're going to do 9 breaths. Okay, so I want you to count the 9 breaths yourself because you won't hear me speaking otherwise. Nice and slowly, eyes closed, and feel the sound come down as if it's vibrating into every single cell of the body, like you're breathing this peace into yourself. Take a deep breath in. Mm. 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 You've done 9. Just allow the hands to rest. Take a deep breath in. Really release the weight of the shoulders. Just allowing the body-mind complex to totally let go. So before we move into connecting outwards into the universe, we're going to connect inwards with the chant for peace. Nice and simple chant. So join in if you wish to. Say it silently in your own mind if you wish to. And if you want to, you can bring the hands to the heart space. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 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 Now whispering. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 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 I want you to feel the vibration of the mantra within the cells, in the mind, in the whole of the body. And notice how you can hear it. It's still repeating itself within you. And from this place of inner peace, as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in the universe. Imagine the stars, the planets, the galaxies. Breathe in the universe and feel the peace. And then breathe out the universe. So that particle of infinity that is in your heart space is part of the universe. So breathe in the wider universe. Feel your connection to all that is. Breathe it into the heart space, feel the peace, and then breathing out. So when we start to work with connecting the outer to the inner, we start to find inner peace because we see ourselves in everything, in every body, in every animal, in every plant, in the planet itself, which is sentient. So just feel that connection. You're breathing in the universe, breathing out the universe, and filtering it through the heart space, that place of deep inner knowing. And notice how your perception of yourself starts to expand beyond the physical body. So when we believe ourselves to just be this biological vehicle, sometimes called the meat suit, I like that one, or the earth suit, I like to call it. When we start to feel beyond that, we start to release our suffering. We feel more peaceful. We're able to express peace outwardly to those that we love, out into the world. And when we can do that, it's like dropping a pebble into a pond and allowing those ripples of peace to spread outwards. So when we find peace in ourselves, we can make change in the world. So feel that connection to the universe filtering through the peace at the heart space, send it back out. And then we're going to draw our awareness a little bit closer in and become aware of planet Earth. An amazing planet we live on. And be aware of the beauty of planet Earth. I want you to make a connection first to the trees. So without trees and vegetation, we wouldn't exist. We're interconnected, intrinsically part of each other. When we breathe out, the trees breathe in, but it's not just that, it's the energies of the trees. So if you're near trees, put your hands on them and you'll instantly feel calmer because they give us negative ions, which anchor us into Mother Earth. So just imagine that you're in the most beautiful forest, or maybe just sitting in a local park or in the garden near a tree, and put your back to the tree and breathe in the peace that the trees give to us. And then send out that peace. And as you work just with the trees, so just start with the trees. Be aware of being a tree. Can you connect to what it must be like to be a tree? Incredibly intelligent life forms speak to each other through these networks under the ground, the mycelium network. They feed each other. If there's a neighboring tree, it doesn't have to be the same species. They feed each other if they need help. Feel into the peace of that sense of community. And we're like that. We're not separate from each other. The trees really show us how to be peaceful. If one of their children is struggling, one of their saplings, they send it more energy. How beautiful is that? Breathing in the peace from the trees, sending out that wish for peace into the world, that we can be like that with each other, regardless of our culture. We're still a human species, regardless of the color of our skin, regardless of our sexuality, regardless of where we live in the world. Feel that connection. And let's spread our awareness out from the trees to all the plants, the flowers, all the life that depends upon everything else. So the trees, the mushrooms, the flowers, the insects, the bees, the butterflies, all of that is interconnected, and without it, we can't exist. So as you're breathing in this sense of connection to nature, and not just a sense that, oh, that's a pretty flower, I like that, I'll pick it, because don't pick flowers. Buy a plant instead, because it will live. As soon as you cut a flower, that's gone. So really sort of think about those little things that you can do to make a huge difference to that connection to nature, and feel connected to it. And the more you work with nature, the more you walk in nature, the more peaceful you feel, the more connected you feel, and the more you realize that actually we need to give back, because planet Earth has given so much to us and we've taken so much as well. So what little thing can you do? Can you plant some new plants? You know, think about the choices that you make in your consumerism, what things can go by the wayside. And just connecting to that inner peace and the sense of being in nature, and breathing in nature, filter it through the heart space, send it out, that sense of peace and connection to everything that exists. Be aware of the streams and the rivers, the waters of the oceans, the life in the oceans. And see if you can really connect to how it must be for a dolphin, for instance, or a whale, or a jellyfish, or a seal. So rather than just observing it and thinking, oh, that's nice, I like the look of that, actually feel into that creature and feel that connection. And as you breathe in peace, send out peace to whatever you encounter in your imagination. And start to spread this sense of peace outwards. So let's move to the human species now. So I want you to breathe in peace from the universe and from all that is. Plants, the flowers, the animals. They really know how to live together. Breathe in their wisdom and send out peace to your fellow man. And maybe you'll have somebody come to mind and you just think, I can't really. Yes, send them peace. It's a politician, send them peace. If it's somebody who's creating war, send them peace. Send it out, because when we think peace, we shift the vibrational energy of the planet. And for you, peace might have a color, it might have an image, you might be visualizing a dove, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just feel that peace that we've created in the heart space and send it out. And that genuine wish for all individuals to find peace within themselves, because until individuals can find peace, which is freedom from suffering, then we're going to continue to have difficulties in the world. So peace, breathe it in, breathe it out. Send it out into those areas that we know are really suffering at the moment, in war, famine. Sending out that wish for peace. And within that wish for peace, we have to also send out the energy of forgiveness, understanding. Imagine it rippling outwards, the vibration coming from the heart space. And then start to imagine that all of us here now are we're connecting in this big circle of energy, and we're creating this huge circle of light around planet Earth, all the way around. Visualize it happening, be aware of our connection through our heart spaces. And as you breathe out, send peace. And just keep saying, I send peace. Just filtering it, breathing in peace from all that is, sending out peace. And let's have 3 more really well-focused breaths. Lovely. And then release completely. Excuse me. Bring both hands to the heart space. And feel the energy at the heart space. And just be aware of that sense of peace within yourself, because that's where it has to start. And one last time, give your cells, your mind, permission to consciously activate peace within you. Bring the hands to the heart space in Namaste. Inhale, sweep, gather up the universe, include the planet. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart space and feel that connection through the heart space to all that is. And namaste.